The ITTF Mixed Team World Cup is about to end with Germany and South Korea battling for third place, and Japan will face China after this to fight for the gold trophy. Hi everyone, Zoe here, and we are back at reviewing matches in the Table Tennis World Cup. Germany lost to Japan earlier this day, and South Korea lost to China. This is the bronze battle, and Germany leads 2-1 against South Korea. Earlier, Dong Cho and Aneta Kaufman were able to grab 2-game wins. We now have the South Korean Olympian, Lee Yoon-hae, fighting the mighty Sabine Winter of Germany. Who do you think will win this match? Are you a fan of Team Germany or a fan of South Korea? Anyway, if you prefer not to watch sport commentaries, feel free to skip this video and watch this live on your TV.
Sabina in front by one. Well, she said it's very counterintuitive.
Lee Yoon-hae is struggling with the effect of the anti-pips. Sabine Winter is using anti-pips on her backhand. Anti-pips kill the spin of the ball, making the opponent have a hard time. You need to lift it a bit or put a top spin on it, as the spin of the ball is dead. Sabine Winter is an expert at this, and Lee Yoon-hae is still struggling to adapt. You might have noticed her counters and attacks a while ago that goes weird, or the fact that it just drops in the net.
A deadly game. It's gotten her up to be the top in the world for European women. But it's a learning curve.
5.
Step around, going wide to the forehand first can be effective. From behind the table is not nearly as effective. Short odds. It's a thought going into this serve. A little bit more time against a passive shot that's not likely to stay shallow.
Lee Yoon-hae seems to have adapted with the anti-pips effect. She is now trying to attack, and her returns are just about right. It was also nice to see Soo Hyo-won on the coaching side. She was once the best chop defender of South Korea. She retired late last year, or was that earlier this year? She is as graceful as she looks back on the days.
And then some. Aye. Still in play. Sabina's counter goes long. And the hands. Sabina Winter.
Finally, the South Korean star has finally adapted to the anti-pips of the German. Can she finally take down Sabine Winter? Or will Sabine Winter continue to evolve and snatch this game 3?
Good catch, just to allow that angle. The dugout coaching you. Patient data we have, the more informed our decisions. And
this is as close as it gets. Have you noticed the adjustment of Lee Yoon-hae on her returns? Anti-pips has a bit of similarity to long pips. It's just that long pips reverses your spin while anti-pips kill the spin. That's why if you won't lift the ball, it would just drop on the net. It becomes a float ball or a no-spin ball. Lee Yoo-hee was able to lift it when returning. The only downside is that if you lift the ball, be sure to lift it close to the net. A high return would be smashed for sure.
The red. Short. And the push. And the push on the forehand does not come over. A big.
What an epic ending. The heavy underspin to finally outscore the German star. Congratulations to Lee Yun-hai for a job well done in adjusting. The scores are now tied at 3. Jang Woo-jin will now face Patrick Franziska in the next match. Thanks for tuning with me today. Zoe is now signing off, and I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.
Sabina's counter goes long.